Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we'll be going over my rifle. The base of this rifle is a Begadi Sport Nova MK18. Yeah, I gotta just check if my cat wants to come in again because then she'll just annoy me. Yeah, so going over the internals first because that's the most unimportant part for me as a LARPer. This thing is tuned, the gears are shimmed, so it sounds better, and it also shoots more efficient, you could say. Yeah, it has a really short travel for the trigger, which is why the safety no longer works, but I don't really care for that. But other than that, it's a pretty basic setup in terms of the internals. Nothing too crazy. Starting from the front, this is I can't remember the name right now. I should probably remember the name, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think this is a CAC suppress, I'm not sure. I'm gonna put that up on the screen right now. Then right here I have a dummy handgun from AliExpress because lasers and lights aren't allowed on guns here in Germany. Gay, yes, but as I said again, I'm not breaking a gun law. And then right here a dummy or no longer working I think M300, I think they're called M300 or W300, I'm not sure. Again, I'm going to put that up on screen with the issued tape switch. And then I have this Picatinny cable manager right here holding it down. And underneath this tape switch I have some double-sided glue, but for extra security I also put this Ranger or rubber band around here just to help me secure it a little bit better. Right behind it is a cut vertical foregrip. I think it's from Magpul. I use the saw to cut it down because I like the stubby grips more than these long ones because they look ugly and make the gun less agile. I spray painted this one with the same stuff. I spray painted my camera casing and my light and my strobe just because it looks cool. And then I put this multicam sleeve around it. It's from my old Viper Tactical chest rig. They use these kind of sleeves to put them around the buckles of your chest rig. Yeah, basically this just looks cool and provides a nice texture to grip, but mostly because of looks, because that's literally the most important part in Airsoft. I'm joking, obviously. The handguard, as you might have realized, is not the same I had before. When I bought this gun used, I got the gun with the shorter handguard. And this one, just to show it right here, this is the shorter MK18 handguard. For a quick comparison, this is about the size difference here. So as I stand at approximately 6'4", I'm quite the lengthy dude, so having a longer handguard is nicer for getting a good grip on the gun. On the other side I have a Magpul sling swivel point or a sling mount because I don't have a QD sling, which means I can't use this QD slot right here, which might be worth considering, but this is what I use because I have an Ido gear sling and multicam. It's really good quality. It has held up for 2 years now, so and no kind of sign of breaking. Adjustable length, so it's nice. Basic sling. Every sling has that. It has some padding, but it's not too thick, and it comes in at a really reasonable price point, which is important for a LARPer like me because I'm not spending like $200 on an AOR2 or AOR1 Ferro sling just to put my rifle on that. Yeah, and then moving back, right here, this is a Repro EOTech on a Repro I know I'm probably saying this word like 1,000 times per video. Unity riser. Again, I'm a tall dude, so having a higher optic is nicer to get a good, well, aiming position, because I have a long neck, kind of like a dinosaur. It's just more comfortable than going all the way down, especially with Ear Pro on. So comfort, not utility. Especially I watched Brad's Facts video on this riser. Actually, he made a really good point about, you know, shooting behind cover and stuff. In general, watch Brad's Facts. He's a cool dude. Yeah, the mags I use are Battle Axe mid caps. They cost like 10 bucks and have that PMag look, which is why I bought them. And they're on like 30 bucks, so you know, you're saving 20 bucks per mag. However, the springs on the batch that I bought were kind of weak, so I have to lengthen them out again from time to time. I'm willing to make a sacrifice. However, I am considering buying replacement springs that are stronger. I'm going on a game day in March, and I'm gonna see how these mags hold up. If I am annoyed by their performance, I would just straight up buy these new springs, because that way I'm still getting the PMag look cheaper than with a I think EPS mags. Yeah, pretty much. And then right here, I think this is a Repro Radian, I'm not too sure, a charging handle. It's pretty nice. It looks cool. Again, most important part. And then, as you might be able to see here, I'm also gonna do close-ups of all these parts, but I have zip ties around here because there's my lower receiver broke right here at the screw, and it's not really a problem. It's not falling apart at all. I've went on several game days and nothing ever happened. However, I don't want to risk my gun breaking apart, so I just put these zip ties on. They look kind of fugly, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice in order to not have to buy a whole new lower. Yeah. The safety is not ambidextrous. However, I am a right-handed person, not a wrong-handed person, so I'm fine with that. Same with the mag release and bolt catch. You don't need a bolt catch in Airsoft, so pretty useless. And then back here, I just have this basic stock. Nothing too crazy. I like it for Airsoft because in these compartments right here, you can store your battery. If I had a GBB or something where the battery is stored somewhere else, I would probably get a CTR stock because those just look nice and from what I've heard are really comfortable. Yeah. And before I forget, I have another sling mount right here, and that's where I mount my sling to. So right here, right here. Some people like to mount their slings all the way forward on their handguard and on their stock. I don't. Again, my LARP. I choose the spiciness. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the gun itself. However, one really important thing you need on most Airsoft fields is a barrel sock. You can get these cheaply for like $6 on Amazon. You just put them over your muzzle device or your barrel, put them back here. You can even take your mag out, and then you're safe. And then you're good to go in safety zones. And just keep this in like your cargo pocket, your chest pocket, your shoulder pocket, your GP pouch on your plate carrier, anywhere you want. You can keep it anywhere you want. It's not that big. I know a lot of you guys hear that a lot. I'm sorry. And it's really useful and again, cheap. Yeah, and then another thing that isn't on my gun right now, because it's not here yet, I bought a magnifier for my gun from a friend of mine. It's a G33 Repro magnifier on a Unity flip to center mount, just because some magnification is good to, for example, see where your BBs are hitting, to, you know, adjust your aiming point. But an important thing to consider is those cheap $8 protectors you buy from AliExpress for your EUTech that clip into the front, which I've had as well, make it impossible to use your magnifier because that plastic is kind of like bented, and it blurs your vision and you can't see shit with your magnifier. I bought this copper and brass protector, which you glue in, which is one solid straight piece of, I want to say plastic, but anyways, it's a really good protector. Going over things I like about this gun, as in the product, the Begadi Sport Nova, my bad. First of all, it has a charging handle, or when you charge the charging handle back, you know, the hop-up stayed exposed. It doesn't close immediately, and once I press the bolt release, it will slam forward again, closing this up, which I like. If you want to adjust your hop-up, you don't have to, you know, fiddle around holding your gun like this, pulling this back and fiddling around with your thumb. You can just leave this open, get really into this, get this into your workspace. I know this sounds cringe because I'm not CAG, however, it does make sense, and, you know, adjust your hop-up from there. And also for reloads, if you like to LARP, this is nice because you can actually simulate pressing this down for reloads. It's nice for the LARP. Yeah. And then another pro that I would advise everybody that's buying an M4 AEG is to look out that your gun has a takedown pin and not a screw. My previous gun had a screw that was, you know, had lost its shape due to the metal of the screw being really weak. Spectre arms, by the way. So I couldn't take this gun apart and replace broken parts. In that case, my charging handle would no longer slam forward again because the spring broke, or the thing that held on to the spring. So that sucks, but with this you can just pull out the, if I manage to do that with my short fucking nails, yeah, pull out the takedown pin. Also, this is held in the gun so it doesn't fall out and you lose it, which is nice. And then you basically just pull this apart, pull your charging handle slightly, and you pull. Yeah, so once you've taken the pin out, you can just pull this apart. However, because of these zip ties right here, I can't do that. However, I don't need to because nothing is broken. However, if you watched my plate carrier video, I carry zip ties with me for this exact reason. If I need to access my gun, I can, and then re-zip tie it just for security. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the gun. I forgot nothing. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video on my BB Gat. More content to follow soon, and I will see you guys next time when I probably talk about magnifiers. I hate my life. With that, I want to say thank you for watching, and LARP.